what's up everybody? So I wanted to talk to you guys today about my favorite reason to have an inexpensive guitar. Before we get into it though, I always forget to ask this, but I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Please do that. Click the bell icon to be notified about new videos, and certainly when we get to the end of this, I would love it if you would comment and share your thoughts on the video. So getting back into this, I want to make a distinction before we go any further, and that is the difference in my mind between a cheap guitar and an inexpensive guitar. So a cheap guitar to me would have high action, fret ends are really sharp, it won't stay in tune well, it doesn't sound very good. That's a cheap guitar. For me personally, it's not very inspiring, and that's not a guitar I would want to have or play. What I'm talking about when I'm saying inexpensive is comparative to the guitars I typically play, which are mostly custom shop, high-end boutique guitars. So as a for instance, this Airline twin tone Duke Robillard signature would in my mind be what I would consider to be an inexpensive guitar. This guitar sells in the $600 range, but it's a great guitar. It's very well made. The frets feel great. The action is nice and low. The pickups sound good. It's a well-made guitar, very playable. So this is what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of an inexpensive guitar. So to kind of set this up, I feel like as guitarists, we're always looking for ways to be more creative, right? A lot of times we might buy a new pedal to get some different soundscapes, some different textures. We might get a different amplifier that gives us some different tone options. Or we may put different pickups in our guitar. There's a lot of things we might do to change or give ourselves some more options for sounds, or to spark some creative ideas, right? One of the ways I find that I've gotten into that's really inspiring for getting out of a rut if you're in one is open or alternate tunings. And I think a lot of players don't think about that. And it can be as simple as just like this guitar is currently tuned in open G, which is what I was using when I was playing the intro piece to this video. A pretty standard thing. Keith Richards has made multi-millions of dollars with open G tuning. And it's a great tuning. There's also open D, open E. Those are some more traditional kind of tunings. But you can also go way out there by just starting to twist pegs and finding some interesting things that catch your ear and sound good to you. Some great examples, that you might check out. We talked about Keith Richards. Jimmy Page with Led Zeppelin did a lot of alternate and open tuning stuff. Joni Mitchell, famous singer-songwriter, she played in alternate tunings. Thurston Moore and Lee Ranaldo from Sonic Youth would be hugely influential if you want to get into alternate tunings. They certainly used a lot of out there and crazy tunings, and again, just twisting pegs and finding sounds they liked. Rich Robinson from the Black Crowes, a lot of the stuff he wrote was in open G. Ry Cooder, famous slide player, a lot of alternate and open tunings. And the guys from Radiohead often employ some alternate and open tunings as well in the stuff that they write. So a lot of great examples out there. So I really feel like a lot of guys that have high-end guitars may not want to be always twisting the pegs and changing the tuning and all that, but having a guitar, an entry-level kind of inexpensive guitar that you can use for that purpose is awesome. So I highly recommend that you get yourself a nice affordable guitar and start twisting the pegs and experimenting with some alternate and open tunings and see what you come up with. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think about this idea? What do you think about an inexpensive guitar for that purpose? What are some alternate or open tunings you personally like? Please share that with us. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, what are some good examples of affordable guitars that you've come across or you like? And also share with us some artists, if you're familiar with artists that I didn't mention, and there's a ton of them, that employ open or alternate tunings that you've come across you really like. Let us know. I'd love to hear about them.